You know, sometimes I have people asking me this question. Anna, how do I forgive somebody who's hurt me so bad and I'm so attached to this and I can't forgive them? Well, I always say forgiveness has nothing really to do with them. Forgiveness is freeing yourself from being hostage of the emotions that gets created when you still feel resentment or pain or whatever it is. Because remember, forgiveness is a high vibrational energy that makes you feel light. And whatever it is that you're attached to will absolutely be a low vibrational energy. Now, the only reason that you don't want to forgive is, well, there's multiple reasons. One of them can be, you don't want to forget what that person did. And as long as you're attached to wishing that things were different and that that person would have showed up different, you're never going to be able to forgive. Because what happened is in the past. And the more you're attached to the pain that was in the past, the more you're going to poison what's in the now, and the more you're going to hold you back from what's coming in your future. And forgiveness is another word for self-love. Because the moment you forgive somebody, have you noticed that if you've ever forgiven somebody, that you release yourself from those chains of pain? Even if you forgive yourself, say you've done something really bad and you showed up in a way that was really bad. Forgiving yourself is the same thing as not erasing what you did. And I think that's what a lot of people struggle with. They think if I forgive myself, that means I make it okay. Or if I forgive somebody else, that means I make it okay what they did. No, it's not about that. But you can have only two choices. You either attach to the resentment of yourself and of that person forever, or you forgive and you're able to create bigger understanding and actually create a different future for yourself. Because if you're keeping attached to it, you are only going to get more of that. Now, if you've done something that you feel you can't forgive yourself for, I would give a recommendation to do this. Think about that time when that thing happened that you feel you can't forgive yourself for, and say to yourself, I actually did the best that I could with the resources I had in that moment. I really did. And I truly believe that we always try and do the best that we can. Sometimes we fuck up. We all do. But if you're holding on to resenting yourself for that person who you were back then, you're not going to become the person that you were meant to be. You'll be stuck in that person, being that person forever. And you can't shut that down and close the door and pretend it's not there. And I'm not going to think about it, it's gone. No. Everything that happens in your life is in the closets until you open and clean that out. And forgiveness is one of the biggest powers that you can have in your life. Forgiveness is an incredible power because it releases you of the chains. It releases the person of the chains. And to be really honest, if you've done something that you think is unforgivable, if you keep poisoning yourself for that every single day, do you notice that all the other relationships in your life that are trying to blossom actually will never blossom? Never, including the relationship with yourself. So if you can say to yourself, I did the best that I could in that moment. I fucked up. I really did. I take ownership, and not keep wishing that things were different, because you can't change your past. I truly believe that you will be able to take the pain away that is consuming you right now and start to live a life of freedom, because at the end of the day, that's all you want. And if you can't forgive other people, you're keeping them hostage as well. Free yourself and others of the pain by using this great tool called forgiveness.